What is up, guys, and welcome to a little vlog I'm doing. So as you guys know, I haven't been around very much lately, and there's a good reason for that. For one, I got sick, like really badly sick, like like horribly sick, and I know it wasn't COVID. It was, I'm not entirely sure. I think it was upper respiratory infection, but it was a bad one, and I was just feeling horrible. It was just like nonstop achiness. My head hurt. My body hurt. And again, I know it's not COVID. I've had COVID before. It sucked. So I got sick real bad, and I ended up having to take some time off to recover. I actually had a few videos uploaded while I was sick. So the last 4 or 5 videos that I had was around the time I was first started getting sick. And I was miserable for about 2 weeks. And then after that happened, I finally recovered, started feeling better, got sick again. This time it was a little minor. My wife kept passing it around back to me. She's still sick. She's got me all nasally right now, which I'm going to try to deal with. But a few things have happened. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to continue making videos for a while. And the reason for that is the computer I'm currently using is a Frankenstein of parts I've thrown together, one of which was actually a borrowed part from somebody else. They had a computer over here they were having me work on, and they were taking their sweet time giving me the money to be able to get the part for their computer. And I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and use their graphics card. You know, the most expensive part of the entire computer. I'm like, I'm going to use their graphics card. I even checked with him, made sure it was cool. He's like, yeah, it's cool. And I used this graphics card for a while. It was a 950 Ti, which not a super great card, but it's not like something dead in the water. I still able to play games, record, not super big issue. But he finally gave me the money to buy the part for his computer. He wanted to get it back. He had already bought a new computer, but he's selling this one, selling the computer that I have of his. So I had a dilemma. I have a graphics card for my computer, but it's like 3 generations older. It's a GTX 560, very old card, not very good. So I was having a moral dilemma there. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue doing videos with this. And a buddy of mine was offering to loan me his 720 or 730 or whatever Ti card, which is a decent card, but again, it's not going to do very well. Like, I'm not going to be able to play games regularly and record. It wasn't going to happen. So I was having a moral dilemma about it. But I found a solution. About 2 months ago, I had, 2.5 months ago now. About 2.5 months ago, I applied for what's called a shadow PC. This guy right here. So, a shadow PC is basically like a streaming service, except you have your own private server. And by server, I mean an actual PC. Like, you can access the files, do whatever. This thing has a I say GTX, but it's got a NVIDIA Quadro P5000, which is roughly the equivalent of a GTX 1080. It's got a really good i5 processor, 12 gigs of RAM, you know, the whole 9 yards. Really good setup. 12 gigs of RAM is actually what I have in the computer I'm currently using, which is cool by me. And the reason why this wasn't going to be a solution at first is because they told me it was going to take 6 months to set it up, meaning it wasn't going to be ready till December. I was like, I can't feasibly rely on that. But about 2 weeks ago, they sent me an email. It said, hey, just wanted to let you know, we're going under a merger. So we're combining our equipment with already really popular companies that are helping us supply new parts and servers and stuff like that, so we can further get the activation set up quicker and to get more equipment, obviously. So I was talking to them, and they were like, listen, we have to increase our price because of the new equipment, and so that way we can start making, profit, because they weren't really making profit before. They were barely making enough to get parts. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. And I listened, and they said, listen, if you agree to the new price, which is about double what the old price was, if you agree to the new price, we will gladly throw you in an extra month. I'm like, all right. And you get to keep the month you already paid for. I'm like, okay, I can do that because I prepaid for my first month. So basically, the first 2 months I get for free, this month and next month. And I only paid like $7 for my first one because I got it half off. It was originally like $14.99 or some shit like that. And now it's $30 per month. So it's not a bad service. And because of them, I am now going to be able to play games easily because Shadow is a gaming PC that I can stream. As long as I have a good internet connection and something that can stream video, specifically video and some input, I can easily run Shadow on it. And I can just give you a demonstration right now. Let me fix something here. There we go. So, I'm connecting to my Shadow right now. And I've already been doing some setup off camera because I had this for about a day now. I got it. Well, not even a day. I got it last night. That's why I'm so excited about it. All right. Let's see. Alright guys, so this is my Shadow PC. So, it doesn't seem like much. I mean, it's got this cool backdrop that was like default or whatever. And I got some files I've already installed on here, some Minecraft files, Steam. I haven't installed any things on it, but anything else other than that. Just messed around with it, tested out, got all the drivers updated, etc., etc. A whole bunch of boring stuff. But device manager. So this thing's got a bunch of parts in it. Display adapter, a NVIDIA Quadro P5000. This thing is awesome. So just to give you guys kind of a perspective on this whole thing, if I open up the internet here and I type in Quadro versus, because right now my current computer right now that I'm running, the graphics card that I'm running is this right here. Alright, so for some reason they don't have a benchmark for a 950 Ti, but a 950, so this one's just the one I have is just a little bit better, just a tiny percent better. And look at the vast difference here. So look, effective 3D speed, hugely faster on the Quadro, hugely faster, hugely faster, hugely faster. Like, not even market share, which is weird. It has a very low market share, and I think that's just because the Quadro is like a specific kind of cards, but I think it's made for like server grade PCs, which is weird. I don't know. Not really my forte. But yeah, it is a vastly superior card. The SSD in this thing is apparently top of the line. Like, it's just like yeah, it's just amazing, like all together. If I were to compare this to a GTX 1080, I don't know why I brought 1080 Ti, but it is, the 1080 is better, Ti is better, the 1080 is more comparable, like they're almost identical. The 1080 Ti was a huge leap above the 1080, believe it or not. But yeah, it's got massive frame increases, so it ought to be really good. So I haven't done a whole lot with it. I do plan on finishing all the series I started. I'm going to finish, when I get a chance, I'm going to be finishing them all. But, since I got this up, I want to go ahead and talk about what the plans are for my channel in the future here. I'm not going to stop doing YouTube. I just had to take a break to figure some things out. I am back. I will be starting to upload here soon. I do want to let you guys know that I'm going to be, like, playing games to completion now. Meaning, I'm going to record video after video after video. And I'm gonna be uploading series at a time. Like, I'm not gonna be uploading videos anymore. I'm gonna be uploading whole series. Mostly because it works with my schedule a little bit better. So, meaning there's gonna be big gaps in between my videos, but you're gonna be getting like huge amount of videos all at once that you guys can take your time and watch over time. No rush. No, like, I don't need anybody like rushing to watch every single one of my videos. You don't have to binge watch them or anything. But I'm going to be recording them all at once, uploading them over time, keeping them private until I can get them all together, put them in a playlist, and make the entire playlist public. I'll have a scheduled date. I may start using my Twitter and Facebook account for my channel a little bit more. That way I can post updates as to when the next series is coming out. If there are video series you guys want to see, I need to know down in the comments. I'm going to be playing Minecraft a little bit more. I've been running a server with my mother. We did finish up that mod pack on camera, and the entire series is finished. We completed it. Even completed the mod pack, the quest book in the mod pack we were playing. 100%. Took forever. We even had to cheat once or twice for some minor things. Well, I say minor. It was more major than minor. There was a item near the end of the game that was just ridiculous to build, and it would have taken, for one, the server couldn't handle it, our computers couldn't handle it. We were not going to be able to sit there and grind out for it. If we were to sit there and grind out for the resource we needed, it would have taken us a month just to grind out the resource we needed for one singular item, and we weren't about that. Like, it was just not happening. And we decided, you know what, screw this. We're cheating in the item we need, and we're going to go from there. It was like one, well, technically it was multiple items, but it was, I don't know if you guys know what the singularities are in some of the more extreme mod packs or whatever, but the singularities are a compressed version of a resource, and there was one resource in there that was really difficult to make, and that was machine frames. I'm not sure if I had uploaded videos about machine frames yet or not. I'm not sure how far along I was in the series. I'm going to have to go back and before I start uploading them, figure out where I was when I left off, so that way I can upload the rest of them. But the machine frames took 4 iron plates, 4 electrum plates, and 1 bronze gear, meaning every machine frame required 4 of each resource, which is not that bad, you know. It's not that bad of a resource. But when you take into account a singularity takes 5,000 of those, a specific singularity, and we needed 33 singularities, that's a buttload of machine frames. And then you multiply that by 4 of each one of those ingots. Good God. Like, I can just do the math for you right here. Calculator. So, you needed 5,000 machine frames times 33 of that singularity. That's how many of the machine frames we needed by itself, 165,000. And each individual one needed 4 iron, 4 electrum, 4 bronze. So, times 4, we needed 660,000 of each ingot. That would have taken, like, if we'd left the resources going on a good automated resource gathering system, yeah, we could have gotten it here like in a week or two, and then we could have compressed them all down and turned them into the machine frames and everything. But like the amount of resources we were piling into it, I think we got like 40,000 of each one of the ingots, and we were like, you know what, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. So we cheated in the machine frame singularities. We crafted up 2 of them, meaning we made 10,000 machine frames before we said, nope, we are done. We are done. We can't do this anymore. We got sick of it. We were like, this is going to take too long. Like, we wanted to move on with the server and start a new server, so we cheated in the singularities for that. And I think there was like one other item we cheated in just because like we could not figure out how to get it. Oh wait, no. That's right. The Twilight Forest gave us troubles. Like, the server just kept crashing. We would fight a boss, go to try to start the next box, and it would crash. We'd relaunch the server, and we'd have to refight that first boss. We almost couldn't get out of the Twilight Forest because it kept crashing when we were trying to leave the boss. Like, no, every time we tried to leave that boss area, it would keep crashing. So my mother had a waypoint set to the portal. She teleported to the portal, and then got out of the Twilight Forest, and then I teleported to her. And we said, you know what? No, we're cheating in the resources that we would get from the Twilight Forest because we can't legitimately go and get them because it keeps crashing the server. So we gave up on doing the Twilight Forest. And that was the only other time we cheated. We actually, and fighting the Void Master as well, because even with the best gear in the game, he was still wrecking us. Like, I don't know who made the Void Master, but there's a special place in hell for him. Like, he was the final boss of the entire pack, and he makes the Chaos Dragon look like a bitch. Yep. Now, granted, if we had Chaos Armor, maybe it wouldn't have been so difficult, but he was something else. Anyway, so off that topic, that series will be going up here very soon. I'll probably start the uploads for them Monday, and hopefully have them all be... They're all going to drop on the same day, and I'm going to put them all on a playlist so that way they're all ready to go. I'm going to start uploading that series on Monday, and I'll be doing recordings. I've already started a new series of Pixelmon. I've been playing that with my... Well, I may not do Pixelmon. It's a weird thing. We have a server going with Pixelmon on it right now, and I like Pixelmon. It's just not keeping my attention too much. And now that I have this, I can really play some decent games. So I'm probably going to do another Minecraft mod pack, but I'm going to work on finishing all the old series I started. I gotta work on figure out how to getting my save files for each one of the games I was playing over onto my Shadow PC. And I can't have that many games on here, unfortunately. I mean, I can have probably like 10 to 30 games on here at a time, which is not, it's not a small amount, but it's only got like 250 gigs on the hard drive. It's a powerful SSD, like one of the best ones I've ever seen. But yeah, it's only got wrong button. Yeah, 255 gigs or 200. Probably like 300 gigs before the files. So, and we've only got 219 gigs left, and I'd rather not use more than half of that at any given time. So, it's a good PC. Like, this thing is phenomenal. I'm going to show off what shaders packs looks like in this. I've been messing around with doing shaders and for the first time ever, and like I'm like blown away. Now, I did shaders on my laptop. It had a 1070 Ti in it, which is pretty good. I wonder what a Quadro compared to that is like. Let's try that. Quadro P 5000 versus 1070 Ti. Huh. Surprisingly enough, it's comparable. Which kind of bums me out. If they have any upgrades for the graphics card available for... you know what? Let's look, actually. Shadow... One second. Oh, wrong button. I grabbed the wrong button. There it is. Let me grab this. I'm gonna log in. Okay, looking through to see if there's any private information, not that I can tell. There we go, lined it all back up. I guess I should have just paused the recording. That would have probably been a little easier. Okay, so, so eventually they'll have the storage upgrade. Okay. Did not mean to show that. One second, guys. Alright, so I want to see what this is. I see Shadow Ghost. What is this? Shadow Ghost is back. What is it? On a new kind of PC, Shadow Ghost is back. Okay. So, active Shadow description required. That's right, you can pre-order Shadow Ghost now until Wednesday, April 17th. That was a couple months ago. So, who can pre-order? Shadow Ghost are for all current users. If you're not a current user, it's the perfect time to Shadow Team. Subscribe here. Okay. Like, none of this is saying what a shadow ghost is. What is the shadow ghost? That's not telling me anything. Shadow Ghost is the perfect, you know what, oh yeah, let's click on this one. This is an old, okay, Shadow Ghost, available now. Shadow Ghost is now available. Enjoy your shadow on your TV with Shadow Ghost. Okay. Shadow Ghost is out of stock. No shit. Shadow Ghost is designed for gamers who want the best shadow experience in their living room. Shadow Ghost is a perfect way to bring a high-end gaming computer to your TV. Shadow Ghost is small, lightweight, stylish, totally silent due to the fanless design, and makes connections easy through HDMI, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth capabilities. Built from the ground up for modern living rooms, Shadow Ghost has an HDMI 2.0 technology to support 4K resolutions at 60 Hz or 1080p at up to 144 Hz. Shadow Ghost consumes up to 30 times less energy than the traditional PC. Shadow Ghost will fit nicely in any gamers' television set. Shadow Ghost provides essential inputs to connect all your favorite gaming peripherals, including Ethernet, USB 2.0, 3.0, HDMI 2.0, and the 3.5mm jack. Unique design, discreet yet remarkable. It is a soft red light. Shadow Ghost will fit nicely in your setup. Shadow Ghost is with a Shadow membership transforms your internet-connected device with a screen into a powerful, full-featured, always upgraded gaming computer optimized for true gamers. Shadow and Ghost liberties gamers for expensive hardware and gives them what they truly desire: access a powerful computer everywhere, continually updated with the industry-leading spec. Okay. Up to 400 megabytes per second, which is nice. 6 gigahertz recommended. I'm not sure what the hell that means. Bluetooth. Ooh, it's got Bluetooth. That'd be nice. I can get Bluetooth peripherals. USB 2.0 times 2. USB HDMI. Only 36 watts. That's nice. Okay, so it's basically a streaming device specifically for the Shadow. How much does it cost? Shadow Ghost cost $140. That's actually not too bad. I mean, it's just a really good streaming device, and if I bought a couple of them, I can set them up on all my TVs, so that way I can have Shadow Ghost going at all times. I really don't want to do the recordings directly from Shadow Ghost, but I will consider it, just because I might be able to, like, just completely put away my old computer here for parts and shit like that, or anything I need for the future. The Shadow Ghost is definitely my go-to, or I can save it for LAN connections, maybe get a better graphics card in it eventually, and I can use it for people who want to game with me at home. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so yeah, there's that. It looks like the only upgrade you can really do is this. I'm gonna pause for just a second, take a look at some other stuff and see what happens. Apparently this will reset my Shadow. Okay, so Shadow applications is like just the applications that run Shadow. Like, these are all the softwares that can literally run a gaming PC on it. Look, Apple TV. You can run it on an Apple TV. Ubuntu, iOS, Android, Mac OS, Windows 32 and 64-bit. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of device you have. Doesn't matter how crappy it is. As long as you can watch high HD content, you can play games on it using Shadow. That's just mind-blowing to me. Alright, so guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Now that we have this is going to open up a world of possibilities. Like I said, I'm going to be uploading some videos that I've already got recorded up to the channel, and I will be doing these in seasons now. Or series, I should say. Some I might do in seasons, depending on what kind of mod pack it is. I don't know. Like, there's just going to be so many possibilities. Might do some shaders. Like, what's really cool now is the way I'm doing this, and the way I'm doing this now is I can literally record my content from one computer to the other. Now, the one downside of doing it this way is I have to do it in window mode in most cases, and the reason why I have to do it in window mode is because I would have to have a separate device specifically mapped to my main computer, because it automatically remaps my main devices to the Shadow PC every time I click on it in the window. So I can't use hotkeys to turn on and turn off my recording, because it's going to the shadow PC is not going to recognize it. And I may look into putting Bandicam on Bandicam and OBS on my shadow PC and doing it from there instead, but I've been having troubles getting the microphone to work from my computer to that computer, even though everything else works flawlessly, but for some reason that doesn't want to. But we'll mess with it more later. But guys, that's going to have to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell down below to let you know when I upload videos to YouTube. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below if there's anything you want to see in the future, or if you have any any comments, or you just want to say hi. I'm open to hearing people say hi. How you doing? But that's going to have to do it for me, guys. So I will see all of your beautiful faces in the next video. Bye, guys!